Hi, my name is Kieren Payne and I'm from Altern8 Training in St Ives, and we have teamed up with Heart Research Australia to give you some home workouts. These workouts are designed to be fast, simple, and like I said, can be done at home, so limited to no equipment needed. And without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so let's jump into this first workout to do at home. It's a simple workout and it's going to be targeting full body. Okay, so you're going to be doing a little bit of upper body, push, pull, bit of legs, bit of core, really good exercises just to kind of get a little bit of everything going. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is we're going to do some sit to stands, which is just a regressed version of a squat. Okay, so finding a seat or a couch or anything that's about roughly knee height. Okay, and then just sitting down nice and slow and controlled, completely shifting your weight onto the seat, shifting your weight back into your toes or your feet, and then driving up, big squeeze of the glutes. And I want you to do 10 or 12 of these. Okay, make sure there's a shift back and forward, keeping your chest nice and upright. 10 and 12. If you do want to make these harder, you're going to find a seat that's lower and lower. Okay, 10 and 12 of those. Straight after that, we're going to go into 6 to 10 push-ups. Okay, I don't want you to do push-ups on the ground, even on the knees. I want you to try to do push-ups on an incline. Okay, so that means finding a bench top, okay, a couch, a spot on the wall, anything like that. Okay, hands on top, and then just leaning into it, driving up. If that's feeling easy, finding something a little bit lower and progressing through your movement that way. Okay, so it might be going to a bench. Okay, might be doing a step or a step on a staircase. Anything like that is going to be great for progressing your push-ups, and then eventually working down to the ground, aiming to do 6 to 10 of those. After that, we're going to do some lunges, so some bilateral movements on your legs. Okay, again, just as a bit of a safety precaution, just to give you some support, I want you to hold on to something. So it's a chair, it's a bed, it's a spot on the wall like I'm doing here, a little bit of balance support, and I want you to do 10 to 12 on your right leg. So just keep doing that right leg, 10 to 12, and then I want you to do, after that I want you to do lunges. Okay, so lunges, single leg movement, bilateral movement, really good for some balance support. And again, I want you to use something for a bit of balance support, some extra bit of assistance. So whether that's again a cooking top table, or it's going to be a dining room table or a couch or something like that, I'm just going to use the wall here. Okay, and you're going to do 8 to 10 all on one side. So 8 to 10 on my left leg, lunging back, holding onto the wall the whole time so that I have that balance support, and then I'm going to do 8 to 10 on the other side. So every workout should start with a warm-up, and the aim of the warm-up is to get the blood flowing through the body, to warm up the joints a little bit, get a bit of a stretch, and also to turn on our neural kind of connections between our muscles and our brain. Okay, so for this first little workout, 3 little movements for our warm-up. Okay, the first thing I want you to do is just march on the spot. Okay, as slow or as fast as you would like. So if you can do run on the spot, that's great. If you want to stay with marching, we're just trying to get the blood flowing. After that, we're going to do some shoulder circles or some arm circles. I like to do 10 with my palms facing up, slow and controlled, feel that squeeze, feel the muscles turn on, and then a few more ballistic ones. And then the same thing with palms facing down, going forwards. 10 controlled ones, feel the squeeze of the shoulder blades, okay? So feel that contraction, and then a few ballistic. After that, the last thing we'll do is just some leg swings. So normally hold on to something, a chair or a wall or anything like that, and just easy with bending your knee, swinging through, starting off nice and light, and then trying to make it a little bit more aggressive as we progress into it. Okay, then I also like to do across my body. So facing the wall, okay, going left to right with your legs, and then obviously doing the same on the other side. Last 2 exercises are going to be done on the floor. Okay, so you might need to find a nice mat or just find like a soft carpet or something like that. And the next one we're going to do is Supermans. Okay, so this is going to be for the muscles in your back. Okay, you're going to be lying on the ground, feet are on the ground, hands out in front of you to begin with. I'm just going to change my angle a bit. Hands out in front, and then a big squeeze. Put your elbows to your ribs, squeeze for about 2 seconds, and then back to dropping, nice and slow and controlled. Elbows to ribs, big squeeze, hold for 2 seconds, and I want you to do 10 to 12 of those. Last exercise, we're going to be doing some dead bugs. Okay, so dead bugs. You're going to be lying on your back for some core. Hands and legs in the air, and I want you to extend out one hand, so my right hand, and opposite leg, left leg. Come back to the middle, slow and controlled to the other side. Don't have to go all the way extended out, just to there and back in is fine. The main aim of this is making sure that your core is engaged and your lower back is staying flat on the ground. We're not arching our back as we extend out. Okay, so start off nice and easy. Small range of motion, small movements, and progress through there. And I want you to do about 6 to 8 of those on each side. Okay, so this next workout is going to be using a combination of cardio-focused exercises along with isometric-based exercises. Cardio, just exercises that we're going to use to try to aim to get our heart rate up, okay, use our cardiovascular system. And then isometric movements are going to be movements where our muscles are going to be held in a constant length, so they're kind of constantly squeezing. And some studies have shown that there are some potential health benefits to do with those exercises as well, especially around heart health. So the format is nice and simple. We have 6 exercises. Each one is going to be 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest, and then move on to your next one. Okay, so the first exercise I want you to do is just a standing bicycle. This is very similar to marches or running on the spot. Okay, all we're going to do is try to get our elbow to our knee and then the other side. Elbow to our knee, other side. So just upper body and lower body working at the same time. That's going to make our heart pump blood all around our muscles and get our heart rate up. Okay, so 30 seconds of that, and then give yourself 30 seconds rest. After that, we're going to go into a 30-second wall sit. So this is an example of an isometric movement, okay? Particularly working our legs. So you're just going to grab a spot on the wall, okay? And you're going to come down to a wall sit. Okay, perfect. So I found a door here, okay? Coming into my wall sit, and I'm going to come down so deep that my hips are pretty much the same height off the ground as my knees. Okay, so that's the depth I'm looking for. Roughly around hips 90 degrees, knees 90 degrees. I'm going to try to hold that for 30 seconds. Then after that, again, a 30-second rest. After that, we're going to do some incline mountain climbers. Okay, so again, this is an exercise that's going to be aiming to get our heart rate up, but it also has some benefits of using the muscles in our shoulders and our chest and our arms, also a bit of core. Okay, so mountain climbers on incline, I want you to find, again, a bench, something roughly around knee height, hip height. The higher you go, the easier it will be. The lower you go, the harder it will be. But not on the ground, some sort of incline. Put your weight into that, almost like you're going to do a push-up, and then you're going to drive one knee up, then the other knee, core nice and tight, really strong, pushing the bench away with your arms. Okay, the faster you do it, the more your heart rate will get up. Progress your way through that, 30 seconds, and then again, another 30-second rest. After that, we're going to do another variation of an isometric movement, and we're going to do some push-up holds. Just like our incline mountain climbers, I want you to find something that's probably even higher than what you were doing. But the idea is to kind of go down to the bottom of your push-up and try to hold it there for 30 seconds. Now, this is a very advanced and hard exercise. So if you need to break that into 5-second holds and then rest, 10-second holds and then rest, whatever it may be, that is completely fine. Okay, but find a spot on the wall, high bed or something like that. Nice and strong with the core, squeeze your glutes, come down to the bottom. My chest is just off the bench. I'm going to hold that for 30 seconds, okay? After that 30 seconds, come up, rest for 30 seconds, and move on to your next exercise. Okay, so next exercise, again, trying to get the heart rate up, is going to be a squat to a calf raise. Okay, so just like the previous workout, if you prefer to do a sit to stand, where you sit down, come up, all we're going to do is add a little calf raise to the top there. Okay, a little bit of balance support. Okay, so again, sit down nice and slow. Shift your weight to your feet, come up and drive your heels into the earth, back down. You're going to do that for 30 seconds and again followed by a 30-second rest. And now the last exercise in this workout routine is just going to be a plank, a standing plank. Another example of an isometric movement. Okay, so the whole way through we've been doing cardio, isometric. We'll continue that. So I like to have elbows on the ground, hands separated, coming up to my toes, shift my weight back into my feet a little bit and just trying to hold that for 30 seconds. So there you have it, guys. 2 good workouts to do in the comfort of your own home. I really like what Heart Research is doing. Heart Research Australia, they're trying to get people moving, up and going. So this is what this workout and these videos are aimed for you to do, is just to get started. Hardest part is always starting, and just know that no one's expecting you to go from 0 to amazing all of a sudden. I've been doing this for over like 15 years and I'm still learning things week in, week out. So just start, guys. I really encourage you to do so, and I promise you, you will not regret it.